Good morning. Are you guys super hyped for Saturday? Okay. Greetings, adventurers. I am here with
Premi Ladunut.
It's very nice to meet you. And how is Comic-Con going for you?
Wonderful, it's awesome. I'm really enjoying it.
Is this your first time at Comic-Con?
No, we come every single year.
Oh, every year, so you're a
Every
veteran.
year. We never miss it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite moments here at Comic-Con?
Taking selfies with all the stars. I love the cars, I love everything, the ambience, the competitions. I love everything about it.
Do you have a favorite store that you go to every time?
There are ones where they get comics, they love comics.
Ah, the comic store.
Yeah.
So do you read comics?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite?
Superman.
Okay, why is that?
Well, from the time I'm young, that is where we learned to read from. We
Okay.
used to look at the pictures and read the captions, and that's how we became used to reading. So I love it, and
There's also fun pictures.
yes, and I grew the kids up learning to read in the same way through
so
comics.
you got into it from young.
Yes,
All right. Well, what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna walk around and see as many selfies as I can take, enjoy the gaming, play with the stuff that they're allowing us to take part in.
Okay.
Yes, and we're getting a lot of goodies here as well. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna. There's a lot of small things.
Yes, but it makes up that
also
entire
cute.
experience.
Yes.
You know, you have so much of fun. You enjoy it because of those tiny mementos you're getting here
Yeah.
and there. But it's so special because it's at Comic-Con 2023. And of course, I'll be back for 2024.
Yes, of
God
course.
willing.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you very much for sitting down and having this interview with us.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
I will certainly. Thank you, and you too have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Oh.
Is that you're gonna throw it on the ground and it's gonna turn into a snake?
I'm happy.
Oh, we're alive. You didn't see that.
Yes, we are. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Stop laughing.
All right.
Be serious.
For the people watching,
Hi.
who are you?
I'm Ty.
And who are you today?
Witch Doctor from Witch Doctor.
How did you make this costume?
Minimalist effort. Lots of big clothing, cloaks, and makeup. It's casual though. This is very casual. This is very, very casual for me.
Like I'm not going anywhere.
No, this is very casual. This was the non-competitive cosplay. This is very casual for me.
Okay. So how has your experience been at Comic-Con so far?
Fun. Enjoyable. Look, for the third, I'm quite enjoying the fact that I got to see the difference between last year's con and this year's con.
Okay.
So the first Joburg's con, then Cape Town, and then this. You get
Yeah.
to actually see the growth to it, which is quite fun.
Yeah, so what was the difference?
For
biggest
one,
thing?
much bigger. For one, it's much bigger this time.
Yeah.
A lot more sponsorships. I can see it. There's a lot more sponsorships
Yeah.
happening around, which is quite fun. But also, there's a lot more commitment. Look, obviously, the first con had a lot of commitment from people.
Yeah.
But obviously, you can see the difference. There's a lot more people, a lot more of a turnout, a lot more
Yeah.
energy. People are a lot more going,
Yeah.
okay, this is really a thing. Because
Yeah.
I feel like last year's Comic Con was great, but people were also kind of unsure of like, okay, is this going to be just a casual
Yeah,
con of
like,
like Gen Con and like Rage and all that. That obviously those are great, but I think people were expecting the same thing.
Okay.
And when they came here, they're like, this is amazing. And now they got to see, everyone now knew, okay,
Yeah.
Comic Con's going to be really big and awesome.
So
this
you've
time.
seen the community start to grow.
Oh yeah, big time.
Great. So what is your favorite store here today?
Favorite store?
Yeah. I put a hard one on you.
That's tough. Because there's different types. I mean, you've got the gaming side,
Yeah.
you've got like the artist alley.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Be so
The
specific.
store that caught your eye when you walked by it.
The store that caught my eye. Actually, funny enough, there's a store called Engrave Slave.
Okay.
called Engraveslayer, which I think is
What's
quite
the name?
awesome. So I actually knew about Engraveslayer from quite a long time ago, because they did like, a whole bunch of nerd stuff, geek stuff, and very big anime stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, when I left East London, I had my D&D group outside that I had to sadly leave when I moved to Cape Town.
Okay.
And she literally handmade these D&D coasters.
Yeah.
There's literally a coaster that's got an engrave on it, and it's got a dice tray on the little tiny
okay,
dice
yeah.
thing on it. So it has enough for just a single set of dice in like this acrylic type vibe. Where you can
Okay.
actually, so you put your cup and you'll engrave
Yeah.
something, which is where I learned about them. And I see she's gotten much bigger now.
Okay.
So it's quite fun to see her and go, oh my word, like you're
Yeah.
so much bigger now than you
Yeah,
were.
it's great to see.
Oh,
them
100%.
grow.
She has all the anime stuff now. They've got all like the handmade,
Yeah.
engraved, stuff. So that was quite a fun thing to see because she's actually Cape Town based. So to see her go from that
Okay,
to like
yeah,
this,
to be able to
and I
come
see
to
her
Comic-Con
stalls like
Africa.
double the size now.
Yeah.
That was, I think for Favor that would be Favor, just because I've seen their stalls from like this small little
Yeah.
store to now be this big
That
proper
is-
store
that
here.
is amazing.
Exactly.
So, what is your game to play?
TTRPG or
Tabletop
Tabletop? Okay,
game
so-
in general.
so-
Because I've played Magic with you.
yes,
so.
you have. So I've got the delightful Magic
okay,
Tats.
okay, so it's Magic.
And then further up, I've got the D&D side as well.
Okay, so it's both.
So to play from a card perspective, definitely Magic. I am
Yeah.
very much a Magic take all my money vibe. I mean, I started playing back in the original Kamigawa days.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was my intro to Magic was
Yeah.
was
I
Adventure.
started in Theros Beyond Death.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so
oh, awesome.
I came
okay.
in at a good set.
You came in a very good set. You didn't go through the pain we had back in the day.
Yeah.
Of some of the stuff we had to go through back in the day, which
Yeah,
is quite fun.
I hear about it.
You do, yeah. We talk about it that the old times, dark times.
Yeah.
And then for the D&D side, I mean, look, one of the things I did, which I quite enjoyed doing, was I went and I made a point to learn multiple formats.
Okay.
So that I can let people understand that D&D is amazing. It's
Yeah.
our origin, but there's so many awesome other ones
Yes,
out.
exactly.
So I mean, I run things like Pathfinder, I run
Yeah.
Conan, I run Cyberpunk,
Okay, that's
Cthulhu,
cool.
Call of
Oh.
Cthulhu, and all that.
I want to play Cthulhu, but I've never played Cthulhu. My DM group, my group just never
Never
wants-
went to-
They're
yeah.
not that type of players.
Yes. The
I
thing
want
is,
the Cthulhu.
Oh, the Call of Cthulhu is a great game for me. So
Yeah.
I very much enjoy Call of Cthulhu for a reason of going. People don't understand. I love running Cthulhu and Cyberpunk. Okay. The reason why Cthulhu is, I explain to people going, you are not this big hero,
Yeah.
and you are going
Yeah.
to die.
You
Do
are.
not be
It's
stupid.
inevitable.
Your initial character, even a couple levels up, I've got like 12 hit points.
Yeah.
It's a detective.
Yeah.
Vibe. You're gonna go crazy. You're gonna do things. It's a very ambiance-driven game
yeah.
for me, which I quite enjoy running. But
So
my main,
what happens when the players die? Do you
So the
bring them
thing is,
back?
you want to avoid physical confrontation in Call of
Okay.
Cthulhu. You want to avoid physical confrontation at all times. 'Cause
Everything
you will
literally
die.
can kill you,
You will
okay?
die. You're
We're not
detectives.
joking.
You are detectives in
Yeah,
the game.
you're very weak.
And 100%, you are human.
Yeah.
It really puts
We're-
in face like
yeah,
you are
we're-
human.
we're weaklings.
Look, you get bigger up where you have weapons to fight
Yeah.
cultists and things like that, but generally, you are just a human. It's like me and you. You're gonna
Yeah.
die. If somebody stabs you, you're gonna die. If you, it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. But the part of Call of Cthulhu I really enjoy is the insanity mechanic,
Oh yeah,
which is
I've
a lot
heard
of
about
fun.
that.
A lot of things cause insanity. You roll
Okay.
insanity. And now
Yeah.
the fun thing about it is if you get too far down the insanity track, is that old school thing of people who've played will know. There's in-game knowledge and out-of-game knowledge.
Ah.
Now, out-of-game knowledge, you know your character's going crazy. In-game knowledge, people don't know that. So you could stab your friend. It's you and your friend in the room. You stab
Yeah.
and kill your friend because you are crazy enough to do it.
Yeah.
And when your friend and when the rest of the party comes, you go, I found him like this.
Yeah.
And no one's
okay.
gonna know. And
Yeah.
you just carry on going slowly but surely crazier.
just
So
going insane.
yeah, so the physical damage is not actually what you need to worry about in Cthulhu,
Ah.
unless you're really dumb. Unless you're really, really dumb, it's more the insanity mechanic, which is quite fun to push in there. So I think you'd enjoy it. I think it's a very nice change of pace
Yeah.
from like D&D Pathfinder, where you're this big, strong, infallible
Yeah.
creature. You can take a warhammer to the face and still be fine.
Yeah.
It's that kind of
is
vibe.
one thing that
which is quite
D&D,
enjoyable.
D&D, like also, okay, I know this is a controversial opinion,
Ooh,
but
Give me the controversy.
I
Go
don't
for it.
think dragons can be seduced. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, here's the thing.
It's a dragon.
It's not about-
Even if you roll a nat 20, it would probably just take pity on you.
You know what? It's that old adage. It's not about the boat. It's about the motion of the ocean. Okay. Okay. Seduction doesn't necessarily have to be that way.
But
If
it
I-
happens that way every time.
You gotta be really good to seduce the dragon, but here's what you need to understand. Something I enjoy with players. I have no problem with you seducing the dragon.
Yeah.
No, I'll actually make it easy for you.
Why?
Because then you gotta do the deed with a dragon. I have killed players.
But it doesn't make sense.
I have killed players this way. I have let them go across the room to the other side and go, you successfully seduced the dragon. The dragon is in love with you. The dragon wants nothing more than to lay with you. It's great. You then have to roll to survive this interaction. I will go to the point. I'll make you roll a con and a strength check for every thrust. I don't care. You will have to survive every single thrust, and if you don't, guess what? You die. Look, you die happy. He dies happy, but it's possible. So it's not that it can't happen.
Yeah.
It's what happens when it does. When you manage to do it. Now, I will agree with you in one sense. Okay? Yes. Dragon's not going to want to do the deal with a tiny little bard. However, I'm going to let it happen. Because just it's fun to see it happen.
I just let the dragon take pity on them.
The dragon takes pity and ooh. You gotta roll skill checks every single time.
Yeah. Good grief. Yeah, okay. Well, that's the controversial topic for today.
The controversial topic of can or can't you lay with the dragon?
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. If you have a wizard, he can polymorph you into something big enough that can handle it. I mean...
No. Okay. Well, thank you very much
My
for coming
absolute
on the
pleasure.
show. I'm gonna end it off on whatever this was.
It was a very informative interview. That's what it was.
Okay, well, thank you very much
My
for being
absolute
on.
pleasure.
And we'll see you around in more
You
videos.
definitely will. You definitely will.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Okay.
having me.
Thank you. I'm sitting next to a Viking. Don't look him in the eye. Okay. Greetings, adventurers. Just so that you know, I am not being held hostage. I've blinked twice. Yeah, anyway. I am here with...
Philip from Sad Robot. Or shall I say I'm Floki?
Okay. As you can tell, he is dressed as a Viking. How did you make this outfit?
About 17 hours later
Took you 17 hours to make it?
to make this outfit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all memory foam that we
Oh, okay.
layered and things like that.
So you
all of the weapon,
didn't,
all
you
of the
didn't weave
equipment.
this yourself?
Everything done. Every part is little
Gee
loose that's
whiz.
glued together. Yeah,
That's-
about 17 hours. But I have to thank my friend Nicodemus from
Okay.
Premi Customs. He did this for me. So
It's-
yeah, very good buddy of
yeah,
mine.
it's
so,
epic.
Yeah, you guys should go check him out. He does a lot of great custom work for outfits.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Thanks, Nick.
Alright, and you are the owner of Sad Robot.
I've been told so.
So question, why Sad Robot?
Okay, do you know the card Solemn Simulacrum?
MTG, yeah?
Yeah,
that
the MTG
one,
card Solemn Simulacrum. So way back in the day, the artwork for the card was with a robot with a little sad face.
Yeah.
So when we played Magic those days, when we played the card, we're going to play Sad Robot.
Oh, okay.
And that's just where the name came
That's
from,
nice,
and that's
it's like
just
a
where the
group
name
thing.
stick, and that's
Yeah.
where the Sad Robot came from. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. And for those of you who don't know, we are going to be at Sad Robot on Wednesday, and we are going to be playing Commander. So come and play Commander with us. Though we're booked the first game apparently.
Yeah,
I'm terrified of his deck.
I will take it easy on you ladies. I'll take it easy on you ladies. I'll bring one of my more jankier kinda,
No,
where I'm just gonna
not
attack you with
janky.
lands or something like that, decks, and
so rude.
yeah, you can deal with him. I mean, if you destroy my lands, you can stop me. But I'll bring a nice deck. We won't do the initial one where I'll bring like Kethis or Raga Draga. Those
That
guys
one.
are crazy. They do some crazy stuff. But the guys at the shop, they really love Commander, and they're really into the Commander scene. And we have so much fun in the shop, especially playing Commander. And it's a very nice vibe. The guys really enjoy it. Lots of laugh, talking, bantering, those kind of things. So yeah, it's a lot of fun actually in the shop playing Commander. And I mean, I'm certain whoever's watching this, right? Yeah, they would contest, or they would say that it's really fun having being there and playing Commander in the shop. We're
So
very relaxed.
to all you people who go to Sad Robot, comment down below and say hi. And
If the gods allows
and
that, you
say-
can come and play some
yeah,
Commander.
and say you're coming on Wednesday to play Commander. Okay, you stare at the camera, not at me. I'm coming.
As long as we play the first game, you and your sister and maybe your dad in a table there with
Yeah.
me, and we'll have some fun.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we'll have some fun. So yeah, please rock up at Sad Robot on Wednesday night.
Yeah,
and come play some Commander with us. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
So, I have a question for you. Which is your favorite Viking? Oh boy.
You don't need to ask Floki that question. Just look at the
For those
costume.
of them that don't know, I have to
Floki
ask.
from Vikings.
There you go.
There you go. Probably one of the most interesting characters in the whole series that really, for me, brings the series together. Although Ragnar and all those kind of things and Bjorn and all of that brings a nice vibe to the story, but I mean, just Floki is for me like the glue that keeps all of these things together. And he's a bit of a trickster.
Yeah, you can see it in his eyes. He follows the path of darkness.
The path of trickery? I
Darkness,
would never.
trickery. All right. So, what is something that you would like to see more of here at Comic Con?
So I've had a nice walk around in Comic Con. I think the stalls that are here are amazing. If I need to put my finger to it, I really can't identify things that they meet all kind of genres at Comic Con and things like that. So I don't know if I would bring in something.
Well, then, what is your favorite thing to see?
Me?
What do you look forward to coming to Comic Con?
When I normally are here on a Friday, we normally play Magic. Normally play in one of the events, we normally play Magic. I'll be the normal Philip, not the Floki. I'll be the normal
We
Philip.
saw the normal Philip, now we
Yeah.
get the scary one for the interview.
Scary Philip? Philip can never get scary.
You're terrifying.
Why? Because of my eyes?
Yeah, and your war paint.
So yeah, and then Saturdays I enjoy Comic Con for the cosplay and seeing the people. I like. Don't take any offense. I like looking at people, not in a bad way. I
Yeah,
mean
no,
just
we
looking
get
at
it, yeah.
people and seeing what they are wearing and things
Yeah,
like that. That
who
really is
came,
nice. Or
like-
example for this today, the costume that I have on today. So many people come to me and goes, "Wow, what a great costume! You really nailed the character and things like that." So then it makes you that. Taken like 1 million photos already today. Who would guess people would want to take photos of an old, ugly man like me, right?
Currently, you're a really scary Viking, but sure.
I'm never scary in my heart. I'm a softie.
Yeah, you don't look it on the outside. Okay. Well, this isn't your first Comic Con, right?
No.
Yeah.
I've been at a couple of Comic Cons, so yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Have you seen growth in the industry?
Okay, so we had that little bit break with COVID
Yeah.
happening and those kind of things. So Comic Con is nice and huge for me today, especially today. Yesterday was a bit quiet, but today there's a lot of people at Comic Con. I mean, if you go walk in the halls where they have all of the exhibitions, excuse the gods, do not allow me to speak in different tongues. Then it's packed, and you walk in. And everything is there. The shops are fully stocked. So those are all the nice things that you like to see. Yeah. I like to browse and walk around and chat and interact with people. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a friendly guy. I mean, come on.
Honestly, you are, but when you're not in costume, you look friendly.
I'm a really friendly person. Trust me.
Yeah. You can
Sometimes.
just say that staring at the screen with the camera.
But I like.
I'm trying to make
looking
the
at-
audience terrified here. He keeps looking over
I don't
at
want to
me.
terrify the audience. You'll not get any hits if you have me on the show. That's why I'll look at you and terrify you a bit.
So, thank you for coming on. Is there anything else you would like to say?
No, not really. I'll see you on Wednesday night to play some
Yes,
Commander
please.
and bring some tissues.
Oh boy.
No, I won't do that. No.
Great.
No, we won't do that. I'll ease you into the game.
Yeah. After Comic Con, I am going to our place and readjusting my Commander deck because I brought all my cards for me
Nice.
to build a deck on Wednesday. Because currently, what I'm hearing is I can't play my deck as it is. I have 7 planeswalkers in there.
But that's pretty cool. I love killing planeswalkers.
I like them to live.
No, I kill planeswalkers.
So I'm going to be putting in more counter spells. Thank you very much.
I have plenty of counter spells in my deck as well.
Oh, great. It's all about timing.
It's all about timing.
I need to make
100%
sure you're
correct,
tapped out.
Trixies, remember, I'm Floki.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Whoa.
Somebody is pretty excited.
Yep.
You're right. But thank you, ladies, for helping me, and as well the great mag that you guys are doing. I
Thank
really
you.
look forward to every issue that you guys do.
Thank you.
Fantastic mag. I love the content. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Great job, guys.
All right. Goodbye.
Have fun, guys, and see you Wednesday at Sad Robot for some Commander.
Yep.
Have fun, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Is the recording cool? Cool.
Okay.
All right. Greetings, adventurers. I am here with.
Nelle of DumDumDie.
All right. Thank you very much. So, what is it that you do?
In my real life, or no?
Anywhere you want.
So DumDumDie, we are an all-female, all South African, all awesome tabletop role-playing group. So we basically run our own campaign in a homebrew world that we made.
Wow, that's nice.
And we stream every 2 weeks on Twitch, and we also try to build a community locally in South Africa as well. So we try to interact or be a part of like DM boot camps to help people learn how to be a DM. We are helping with over here at the tabletop role-playing group now, running some sessions as well for that. We're just trying to grow the community and getting people to realize anyone can play. No one has to be an expert.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's what the handbooks are there for, is to help you play.
yeah.
So,
It's
what
nice.
about your, tell us a bit about your game.
Okay, so at the
About your world.
so our world, our homebrew world, it's so the world started in a continent called Kalandos, and that was created by our previous DM, and now it's been inherited by our current DM, and she's almost done like a time skip.
Okay.
So a situation where like a lot of things went down.
Yeah.
We're up to like almost 6 seasons now. It's like
Wow.
because we've been around for years, where we've had different groups of people, where people come and go,
Yeah.
characters progress, people move abroad, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So now we've done a time skip because last thing that happened, we had our campaign centered around the world that was pretty much a world that was in the airs, and Kalandos. I always mispronounce the name of the city in the
Fine.
sky.
I do that too. I'm a DM.
Yeah.
I have my own world, and I mispronounce my names too. No, I'm not sure. That's cool. Okay, so what is your Nat 1 moment in your world?
Oh my gosh, there are quite a few. So in the world, so I'm one of the player characters. I play a tiefling artificer bard. So this season we each try to play classes or backgrounds we've never played before.
Yeah, that's always fun trying something different.
Yeah.
Because you always stick to the typical ones that you know.
Yeah.
And then the DM is always like, try something new.
Yeah, I tend to always go for spellcasters. Those are my go-tos. I tend to go
Same.
for like sorcerers,
Yeah.
but this time Artificer Bard is
Yeah.
is the thing I was going for.
My current character in my campaign, my player campaign, is a warlock, astral elf.
Oh,
But I rolled a d20 for my stats, and I
Yeah.
got a nat 1. So I put it in a wisdom.
Yeah.
We haven't started playing yet, but this character has had an adventure already, just
Yeah.
with her backstory. The DM is having so much fun.
Oh.
I know you're watching this.
It's gonna come to bite you so fast. So I'm now thinking like my most recent
Nat
Nat 1
one, yeah.
moment. Almost Nat 1 moments. We spoiler alert. We recently lost a character.
Oh no.
And so it was a goblin type of a sort of goblin that had a crystal in her forehead. Very sweet, but very not alive. And my character, she has a musical instrument that's basically based on a combination of a theremin and a stringed instrument that goes across your
Oh, okay.
your lap.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's run by crystals.
Oh.
And she was, grieving, very sad,
Yeah.
and grieving over the body of her lost comrade. And she follows a great idea to take the crystal too. So, we're in an infirmary within this city that's under attack.
Yeah.
And everyone's like everyone's highly tense.
Yeah.
And another cleric saw me scooping interesting. So a cleric saw me scooping a crystal out of the body of my friend, but they obviously didn't have that context.
Yeah.
They thought I was being like a grave digger.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Like, what the?
that
what
was
are you doing?
awkward, and I was like, oh, I have reasons, but also I'm distraught and I'm mourning, so I can't explain myself. It was fun,
Your
but
body
awkward.
was questioning having you on.
Yeah.
You're like, guys, she's not who we thought she was.
Yeah, but I mean, they kind of knew. They're like, oh, she's exactly who we thought she was.
You're
Awkward.
the exact character you are.
Yeah.
But people think you're something different.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was fun, but
Like, no, I'm actually this.
yeah, I have reasons for digging into things and people.
What I do doesn't look right.
Yeah.
But I promise it's a good reason.
Yeah, because like she's like so naive and sheltered. And she thinks she's
yeah.
like it's obvious that she's doing something good, but it
Yeah.
was not. It didn't look good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is your channel's name? Are you on YouTube and Twitch, or just Twitch?
So we try to be everywhere,
Okay.
almost everywhere except for TikTok, but watch the space.
So, what is your common act?
Our common act.
So your tagline.
Oh, sorry. So our tag is
Yeah.
DumDumDie. So DumDumDie.
There you go.
All one go. We're on Twitch. We are on Instagram. We have our own website, and we have a Discord server as well. So if you're looking for a group, if you're looking to learn how to play into minis and anything
Yeah.
within the realms of that and gaming, you can hang out with us.
That's great. Okay, so go check them out. And thank you very much for coming on the interview.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
The rest of your players will see this.
Yes. You see me working, guys. I almost come here to play with Bulbasaur.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Great.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'm still very impressed with this